Hi everybody, Julie Friedman-Smith here from Parenting Power with
Gail Bell.
And we're in our regular meeting. Now there is 1 week until #NoPhoneFamilyDay on February 20th. And we're really excited about that. We're not going to spend a lot of time talking about that today because as we were doing our planning this morning, we started to talk about books that we love. And there, of course, are many. And so we're going to do a regular video segment about great parenting books that we love. Today we're going to talk about a few of them that are related to
Technology.
Yeah. But we just wanted to mention that we've started a Facebook event for #NoPhoneFamilyDay. So if you are going to be participating, you can go and click on going and spread the word a little bit that way. So we're encouraging people to sign up at the event. So let's talk a little bit about books we love that are about technology.
Well, I love books in general.
I know, we both have a bit of a thing for
Yes,
books.
we do. So 3 books, and some aren't so new. So Sherry Turkle's Alone Together is fantastic. And it's really research-based, but it's got some really interesting and a little bit of sad information in there when she talks to the kids and how they feel about phones, their parents' phones. So that's in there. That's not all what it's about, but it's awesome. Professor at MIT. Then we have one of our favorites, The Big Disconnect, which is awesome.
We love that book. We got a chance to hear Catherine Steiner-Adair speak last year, I think.
I think 2 now.
Okay, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And if you ever have a chance to hear her, she's just a great speaker, and we enjoyed what she had to say so much. And this book is super valuable in terms of how to make sure that you're not disconnecting from your family from when you have an infant all the way up to when your children are adults. And also a little bit about relationship disconnect that happens with technology as well.
That's right. So she does, Catherine does break this up by years. So some parents, that's helpful. So if you have a 3-year-old, you can read that chapter now versus all about teens.
Yeah, because some parents don't feel that they have a lot of time to devote to reading. So,
that's right.
So it is good because you can just get the snapshot that you need right now.
Right. But the one book we want to really talk about today and encourage you to buy is I Rules. So this is by Janelle Burley Hoffman. And if you don't know, she is the mom on a Christmas, was wrapping a phone up, a smartphone for her 13-year-old, and started to panic. Personally, and we all do, about what am I creating now? So what she did is she took the time to write a contract with phone rules in it, and it went viral. So the contract is in here, and then from that contract and her experience as a mom, and she writes as a mom, which is great.
Yeah, she does. It's so relatable.
We can all relate. We've all, we're all on this learning curve together, and we're all going to make mistakes and learn from them. And none of us are going to be perfect. But what we need to hang on to is we're role models for our children.
Yes.
And even when we make a mistake, we can say we made a mistake, and how are we going to fix that? So this book is awesome. For example, her rule number 18 in her contract was, you will mess up. I will take away your phone. We will sit down and talk about it. We will start over again. You and I, we are always learning. I am on your team. We are in it together. So she's very clear. She does great parenting here because she's very clear on what the rules are.
Yes, expectations set out in advance.
Right.
Along with consequences and how she's going to follow through.
Which is discipline, right? Not
That's
punishment.
Right. That's
so
right.
She's setting them out with her son and her other children eventually around all technology, and with the family, the family rules around it. So I love this book.
Yep, it's a really useful book. You can see when Gail and I read a book.
Yeah. Oh dear, I haven't outlined this one too bad.
No, we fold pages and like people might get mad about that. We write in it with pencil. We don't do this with library books. We buy the books and then we kind of read them thoroughly, because then we use them to write and send information to you as well. So that's my excuse anyway.
Right. Well, and she gives a lot of you can do this right now strategies. Like one here, when I talk to some parents, it's like, oh, well, I don't look at their phone, but I just creep and they don't know it. And, there's lots of discussions around that. Is that honest? Is that okay? So right here, it's how to avoid being a creeper.
So it's
because I don't think any parent feels good if they're creeping around. And what are we modeling?
Maybe some parents do feel good.
Yeah, maybe.
And so that's the great thing about any of these books and any of the information. There's so much information coming at you. We're sharing it with you. There's so much information. But the beauty of that information is that you have an opportunity to say, oh, I totally agree with that. Or I do not agree with that. I am not doing that. That is not what I believe, right?
That's
so
right.
it's giving us clarity, each of us as parents making the decisions along the way about where we want to go next. And the one thing that...
So you don't need to do what she says.
No.
She's got some suggestions that are working for her family. We need to decide what works for our own family. At Parenting Power, we say there's a solution for every family. But we've got to talk about it. Otherwise, it ends up, get off your phone. Why are you still on your phone? Or that's it. You don't have your phone. And that becomes punishment. And we're not teaching self-discipline through consistent discipline.
Right. We were talking this morning about a little girl who was so tired of her mom being on her phone on
Real
the
life
speaker in the
story.
car that she found the phone and she threw it at the mom's head because she just wanted the mom to get off the phone and talk to her. So it's real life. It's happening to all of us. We're all trying to figure this out the best way we can. And the one message that we would send just before we go today is there's so much information right now about technology, and it seems to feel like it's such a big pressure to get it right. We probably aren't going to get it right 100%. We're
Not
going to do our
instantly.
best. No,
No.
this is a learning process. But please don't feel like you aren't going to do anything about it in your family until you read every piece of information.
Right. Start
Because
small.
we've met so many people who are paralyzed with fear to do anything until they get the information that they're just not acting. So act, don't yak. Pick up a book, start, get some understanding, and then learn from what's going on. And when you have a question, you can contact us, you can look in a book, you can go online and build it from there, I think.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. And don't forget, February 20th, #NoPhoneFamilyDay. Bye.
See ya.